Hi there, this is Nora from Walking Through Central Japan. Thank you for checking my channel. This is actually the very first talking video I am making here. So here I am in Japan, central part of it, in a very dark corner of the local park. And today I want to talk about things Japanese that some people might find useful in case they live in Japan or plan to move here. In case you wonder how qualified I am talking about things Japanese, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 57, long-term resident, and actually I did it in 2 attempts, and this is my second and last time coming to Japan. I came here more than 10 years ago. In September it will be 11 years. After finalizing my divorce about 8 years ago, all things I did by myself: pension, medical insurance, employment, properties, taxes, you name it, I did it by myself. I had never tried any Japanese proficiency tests, and I also never attended proper Japanese classes. The classes I attended, they were classes led by volunteers, not regularly, few months here, few months there, only once a week, things like this. But I also did a little bit of studying by myself, and I feel quite confident to go back through everyday life. I'm capable of taking care of myself without interpreter. I can deal with medical insurance, pension, property, taxes, you name it. Not only for myself, I am also capable of helping others. So today I'm going to talk about unemployment. Let's start it big. So today I visited my local unemployment agency, and this called Hello Work in Japan. So today I went there to stop my application I failed last week because I found a new employment way too soon, even before the application can start working, and because I'm not getting any benefits anyway, I just decided to stop it today officially. And also I picked up my employment card and number because my new company, they kind of asked for that. 2 of my previous companies never asked, they did it by themselves. It's possible to find because this number is somehow connected to your ID, the main ID, my number card, it is called in Japan. But anyway, this company asked for that. I wonder why, but anyway, I could get it. So this is just a piece of paper with all my names, my address, the number itself, and also the name of my previous company. So my guess why my new company asked, it's not only for the number but also like an extra proof of my employment history. So they want to know that I really worked there before. So like it should match my resume, the name of the company, the field, the line of work, like something like this. Well, I want to add that I am a permanent resident, and that's why I don't have any job restrictions, and also visa, kind of like not my issue. If your job is somehow connected to your visa, your situation can be a little bit different. But in general, if anybody works for certain company 20 or over hours a week, the company should enroll this person into employment insurance. So that's why you can get a certain insurance number, and this number hopefully can be the same for the rest of your life here in Japan. Some companies will change the number, but that is really rare. But actually I have to double check if my number stayed the same. So once you enrolled, somebody should pay for that, and company enrolls you, but you are the one to pay. So the payment is really little. It's between 1,000 and 3,000, depends on your salary. For the majority of foreigners, it is 1,000 or maybe a little bit more, and it's going to be deducted from your salary directly, so you don't have to worry how to pay for that. If you can last longer than 6 months, well, you kind of entitled on unemployment benefits if you suddenly decide to quit your job after 6 months. But it's always better to last a little bit longer, at least 1 year and a half. And actually today, when I was talking to the agent, she checked my kind of like history, and she said, oh yeah, you're not getting any benefits this time because like your new employment came too soon, or maybe in the future. And then she checked the history and she said, well, if you can last at this job at least like 1 year, she said that, like 1 year or better, 1 year and a half, and something happened, you can apply again. Yeah, things like this. Well, if something happened and you decided to walk away from your job and you are paying your unemployment insurance, what's next? Obviously, you can apply for unemployment benefits. That is exactly when you have to go to the unemployment agency, as I did today. It is called Hello Work Again. So you go there, but hopefully you already got from your previous company so-called separation notice. This is the official letter from the company that your employment is over. But usually it takes some time, sometimes it takes a long time for the company to do that. You always should ask for that. So like they are not sending it automatically. So you have to ask for that. Well, when you asked and hopefully you got it, you go to this unemployment agency to apply for your unemployment benefits. So you will be visiting several clerks at the same time, like switching between a couple or maybe 3 booths in the agency. So first of all, you have to fill up the application forms, mostly your name, your address, and blah blah blah. But while doing all of this, you will be constantly talking to the agent, and you will be like kind of like explaining the reason why you quit this job, and because they have to be absolutely positive that you did nothing wrong, and that company just couldn't provide you with the next contract, or like there is a really serious reason for you to quit previous job and looking for a new one. Well, your intention should be looking for new jobs. So you cannot stay on these benefits as long as you wish. And as far as I know, and as far as my experience goes, I did it already like two times. This was like actually my third attempt to get unemployment benefits. So like I was given only 3 months of unemployment benefits. The amount is always based on your salary. They do some kind of math. They calculate your last 6 months salary to come up with like the median, I guess, and then you are going to be paid between 60 and 80% of your salary. Usually it's 60%. To tell you the truth, it's quite enough to keep yourself alive, like it's enough to buy your food, maybe even to pay rent, but you can't do anything fancy. That's like the only thing you are thinking about. It's going to be like just looking for a new job. The agency also can help you looking. They can give you some companies names that are also hiring. It is also possible through this agency to find skill up courses, like for example for elderly people, like computer skills, language, Japanese language skills for foreigners, and some others. By the way, sometimes it's a very good idea to attend these courses, because these courses are absolutely for free, but you can pick up only one course. The good courses are very competitive. You also have to prove yourself why you need to take this course and how you are going to take it, like the motivation. You have to show your motivation everywhere. But if you are lucky enough, you can be enrolled in this kind of courses, and I know for sure some of them last like 5 months, which means 5 months full-time courses. You will be paid the same unemployment benefits plus your transportation fees plus all textbooks and stuff like this. So I mean, like, this is a very good and probably the only way to extend your unemployment insurance period of time. Yeah, so in this case you can last like for 5 months plus you are getting very valuable skills. That's very good. But so from the first day going to this agency, you have to fill all application forms, you have to show all your IDs, and let's say if everything is okay, you will be given a date of the first orientation you have to attend. By the way, we have this orientation even in English and Portuguese in my area. So for foreigners, no problem with understanding. You will be given a very nice guidebook, also written 50% in Japanese with interpretation in English. And you also will be given links to certain sites and videos, also in English, to watch and to learn the process. So you must attend this orientation without any failing. There are some conditions. You have to come like 10 minutes before it. You have to report yourself. So during this session, you will be given more information how unemployment system works here, and you will be given the schedule when to come next time. So I believe it should be either once a month or maybe every 28 days. So you have to come, and during these 28 days you have to make sure to apply at least for 2 jobs, and you have to bring some proofs, so like names of the companies, their phone numbers or emails, and you have to tell me what you did, like applied or like scheduled the interview, went for the first job interview and stuff like this. So it should be at least 2 activities regarding your job search, and you can do it like for the 3 months somehow. So you are going to be paid probably like 4 or 5 times. They also have to decide when they are going to start paying you. Like from the moment you apply, it's not right away. You have to wait certain period of time, and in your schedule, in your guidebook, it will be written that the first period of time, quite long period of time, is going to be non-paid. They just decide how much and when they are going to start paying you. So it can be, in best case scenario, probably within 1 month, but sometimes you have to wait, especially if you walk away from the company on your own accord. It can be like in 2 months. So like somehow you have to have some funds to support yourself during this first 2 unemployed months. And yeah, you are keep going like this. You are getting your payment that will be transferred to your bank account right away. So like you have to have the bank account, you have to present with all information, your stamp, your pictures and stuff like this. What's good about this unemployment, it's kind of like short. It's much shorter than anywhere else. Like at least it's much shorter than in Canada, where you can like last years on your unemployment. So here, if you manage to find your next job quite fast within the first month of paid period of time, you can get re-employment benefits in addition to your first unemployment benefit. And to tell you the truth, it's quite nice. I'm not sure how it is now because I didn't get to this stage yet, and so it's kind of like a history now. But let's say 3 years ago, if they decided to pay you, they set a day from which you are going to receive your unemployment benefits. So starting from this day, if within 1 month, before like your next unemployment benefit payment, within this month, if you found a new job and you can present the job offer signed and stamped by your company, you can get re-employment benefit. It's one-time payment, so you can get 1 million yen, which is almost like $7,000. Just, yeah, you did good, you found a new job. So see, you found a new job just within 1 month and you're getting so much. If it is within 2 months, you are getting between 500 and 700,000 yen, which is not bad either. And if it is within the third tranche, like with the third month, it's going to be about 200,000 or 300,000. Still good. But if you couldn't find a job within this month of your unemployment benefits payment, then no employment benefit you will be paid. So that is very good. But if you are not getting this re-employment benefits and you are trying to survive only on your unemployment benefits, so like every month before next payment, before next visit to the agency, which also should be done once a month to determine your next payment, well, you have to present them with some information to prove that you are really trying to find full-time position. So like if you are looking for part-time, it doesn't work. But if you are looking for the job, you are receiving unemployment benefits, and somehow you found some part-time job, so for example, a few hours one week, few hours another week, you have also to tell your unemployment agency, well, actually in this case your next unemployment benefit is going to be less, because they are going to include what you earned like working part-time into your unemployment benefits. And it should be all like kind of like legal, you cannot go around. Well, as you can see now, if you're paying for your unemployment insurance, you definitely can get some unemployment benefits. And even though the period of receiving these benefits is not that long, as I mentioned, it's about 3 months for the majority of foreign employees here in Japan, there are some ways to make it last a little bit longer through applying for skills up courses through unemployment agencies. And there is also the possibility to get re-employment benefits in addition to your unemployment benefits. So there are ways to survive here as well. And that will be all from me for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it helpful or useful in a way. If you have any ideas or some questions, feel free to send me a message or post the comments. I promise to read them all, and quite possible I can make new videos on certain topics you are interested in. Well, that's all from me for now. Bye. See you in the next